It's the Daily Doug.
Hey y'all, welcome back to the Daily Doug. Thanks for being with me today. My friends, today is a Friday, and boy do we deserve a good Masterpiece Friday edition of the show. Well, I think I have it for you today. We are listening to music from Peter Gabriel, and y'all, I know that you are going to love this. I am sharing a pre-recorded reaction that I did for our Patreon community back in October. This originally comes from our Fan Favorites series, which is a curated series voted on by our community members. And Peter Gabriel's Sky Blue made it into that particular poll because it was the selection of one of our Doug's Angels, one of our benefactors. Y'all, if you really love what we are doing and you want to very much help us, join our Patreon at the Doug's Angels tier. It's a little pricey, but y'all help underwrite what we do, and we couldn't do it without these angels, y'all. And so a lot of times I give our angels some special perks, and on this particular occasion we got to hear Peter Gabriel's Sky Blue, a live recording of it featuring the Blind Boys of Alabama, and I absolutely was transported. So I am pleased to share my reaction to Sky Blue by Peter Gabriel with y'all now. We move on, my friends. Our Doug's Angels pick for this particular countdown, it went to 80, who is a new member of Doug's Angels. 80 has been a supporter for a while and recently moved up to that particular tier, and the wheel rewarded 80. So 80 has picked a song called Sky Blue from Peter Gabriel, and this is going to be a live recording that he did with the Blind Boys of Alabama. And I'm really curious to hear this one, 80. This is the song itself. The song is from Peter's 7th album, Up, which was released in 2002. This performance is from Growing Up Live, which was a concert film produced from Peter's 2003 tour that he did to support that particular album. This was Peter's first big tour since Secret World Live, which I really enjoyed on a relatively recent Extended Play Lounge episode. Peter puts on a masterful show, and I'm eager to see this one as we get to it here. I will say this: the Blind Boys of Alabama, if any of y'all aren't familiar with them, they are a long time. I don't remember exactly how long ago they were founded, but they've been around for a long time. They're an American gospel group, and they also appeared on the studio track for this song and the album. And so it's cool that they will be performing this on the live version as well. So this is Sky Blue from Peter Gabriel. Here we go.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
When you write a song, sometimes they just fall out of the air and land on your lap. This was not one of those. This song took years to finish.
That's tricky.
But it was when we actually recorded some amazing voices on the end chorus that I got the old shivers down the spine. And I knew that it was finally complete.
Okay.
This is Sky Blue.
Sky Blue. The camera, the way it's there, that's better. Instead of an elongated stage like we had last time, it's this way.
I lost my place in sky blue. Those two blue eyes paint your face in sky blue. I know how to fly, I know how to drown in sky blue. Warm wind blowing.
So C sharp minor.
I sing through the land sings through me. Reaching out to the deep.
3, major 4. Back to 1.
Sky blue. So tired of all this traveling. So
Bass voice you hear is from the Blind Boys of Alabama.
away from home. I keep moving till we stable.
There's no
Free to wander,
free to wander.
free to roam.
Free to roam. Wow. Okay.
Train pulled up, said my goodbyes. Back on the road, alone with the sky. There's a presence here, no one denies. Sky blue.
And then move to the 6 to the 7. Then the minor 5. The B, G sharp, and C sharp.
I keep moving to be stable. Free to wander, free to roam.
Ah. There's the
And I
A
can hear
to
some
1.
voice calling, crying out from my heart.
There's 1 to 5 in the major key.
I'm the crowd, wanna cry,
Yeah, back to C sharp minor.
want to be. If I can't stop to let it out.
There they are. This has got some humanity in it. The repeated melody there. It's a mantra. We can either use it to reinforce or to shed and become something new. But it's in its repetition, it allows us to transcend. It's really special. Wouldn't expect anything less from Peter Gabriel. Something almost primal about it. It's interesting. I mentioned the stage seems vertical this time. The movement almost feels vertical in a metaphorical way. That's cool. All right.
One more time, please.
There's that weird split screen again. Amazing. You know, I absolutely loved doing an extended play lounge while watching the Secret World live tour on DVD. It was long, but man, it was fun. So much good music. Sign me up. Growing Up Live. We'll do more live concerts. Those are I mean, there is something to be said for studio tracks. It's for lack of a better word, it's the score. It's the equivalent of the score or sheet music for classical music, for music that's performed from sheet music, right? That because that's the document, that's the record, that's what we go back to. That is the source of really what the music is. In the sense of the sheet music, it's the roadmap for how to recreate it, right? In the sense of now that we have the recording technology, the recording itself, the work in the studio, all the bells and whistles, the layering, the panning, the this, the that, the tweaks and this and the overdubs and all of that. However you do it, the audio file itself ends up being the source, right? So it's important to know that material, to go back to that source. But as much as I love studying a score, I also enjoy going to the darn concerts and hearing them brought to life, to watch the musicians, to see how they interact, to actually hear and experience it with other folks. It's a magical thing. And so I really do enjoy getting to watch live performances when I do these reactions. It brings me closer to the musicians, it seems like. Even if the recording that comes from that live version isn't necessarily as quote unquote good as the one that might be on the studio version, a lot of times I end up emotionally connecting with the musicians if I can see them playing, and know how and just experience that with them. It's only natural, right? It's just astounding, isn't it? I mean, y'all, I've been doing the Daily Doug for almost 5 complete years now, and every time that I've come across work by Peter Gabriel, whether it was classic work with Genesis or in his solo career, he's always compelling. He always brings it. And the thing that I have noticed that has really made me respect him over these many years is that he's able to, with his voice, with just the sheer quality of his voice, and with the language that he is including, he's able to kind of break through these invisible walls of that separates people or cultures, or just in general, just things that keep us from realizing our own true potential. He's had really effective music that feature musicians from around the world, musical sounds from around the world, and they always kind of coalesce into what he is up to artistically. It's really an astounding feat of artistry, y'all. I really have come to enjoy and respect Peter's work and that of his band. And y'all, I just can't wait. Like I said, I can't wait. I've got a bunch more of Peter Gabriel's work on our master list that I need to get to, and I am sure that I will continue to do that in the new year. But for today, my friends, that is going to be all for us. I thank you very much for being with us. We've been listening to Sky Blue by Peter Gabriel, a live cut featuring the Blind Boys of Alabama. A very, very fun time. Thanks, y'all. We'll see you next time on another edition of the Daily Doug.
It's the Daily Dog. Welcome to the Daily Dog. The Daily